Rebecca wants to know if there's a way to eliminate the type 2 diabetes using the Silva method. There's a very long standing, I don't want to say belief, but a scientific evidence that type 2 diabetes cannot be cured. But there's also now, more and more as time goes by, people who have or reversed it completely. So if you reverse it completely, I would say that you're pretty much have said, I've cured it in a sense. The idea of saying that they don't want to say that you can cure type 2 diabetes in one part is because you have that predisposition, or you were born with a genetic predisposition to allow it to happen again. But reversing type 2 diabetes, and some people actually say that they cured themselves of type 2 diabetes, has been done many, many, many times. And it's been done because people really want to be cured from it. And they'll do whatever it takes for them to cure themselves of it. In some cases, it has to do with reducing weight. And if it's going to be reducing weight, then the weight control technique in the Silva method can be very useful for reducing weight. That's a technique I used to reduce like 95 pounds with my second pregnancy. I gained 95 pounds. I was over 200 pounds. And at that point in time, the doctors were concerned about not only the baby, but myself as well, and having a diabetic problem, that whole situation. So I used the Mirror the Mind weight control technique, and I was reducing, I was working on reducing like 3 to 5 pounds a month. But it happened much faster than that. Ended up reducing all my weight within 6 months and back to my normal weight of 122 pounds or 125 at that time. And I did it within that period of time through, again, watching my carbs, minimizing what I was eating during the time, and by picking up an exercise program. So I was very effective in managing that. And I've never had the problem ever since. And it's been 37 years now. So I really wanted it. I really, 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 really desired to be back to my normal weight. And I desired to be healthy again. And I was willing to do whatever I had to do in order to reduce that weight. And that meant for me a real strict intake of nutrition and healthier nutrition, cutting out carbs, sugars, grains, breads, things like that, and exercise. So again, if you are really serious about controlling, reversing, or curing, which is the cure, quote unquote, curing type 2 diabetes, then you're going to really work on cutting out the carbs. I know it's not easy for everyone to do that, but easy is not part of it. I mean, easy shouldn't even be in the picture. It doesn't matter whether it's easy or not. It's just food. That's all it is. I mean, I always tell people, I mean, it's just food. It's going to be there always. And there's some foods that, you cannot have depending on your genetic predisposition. There's babies who are born not being able to eat peanuts, and they stay away from peanuts and peanut products. And they're fine. They can live like that. It's just a lifestyle that you can create to have a better quality life. So if you're posed to the question, diabetes or no carbs, for me, it was easy. It was easy. I was no option. There was no question about what I was going to do. But not everybody feels that way. So you need to build the desire and the belief and the expectancy, mostly the desire to do what you need to do in order to achieve that outcome for yourself. So Mirror the Mind is also a very good one, because in Mirror the Mind, you can experience yourself already diabetic free, having no diabetes, and you can experience your body weight the way it's supposed to be healthy, and not have diabetes or not have the symptoms of diabetes or type 2 diabetes. And so Mirror the Mind would be one of them, and the weight control would be another one. So weight management and Mirror the Mind, I would recommend. For me, that's the two things I did more than anything else, and be able to achieve your goal. And that is going to be highly dependent on your desire. Okay. I always recommend to people, go look up, Google things online as to people who have already achieved what you're hoping to achieve. So I don't usually even care, like, can it be cured? Can I, no, I just go look at it, who's done it and how did they do it? So I would say, who has healed themselves of type 2 diabetes, and look up at the 10, 20 people who've already done it and look at the commonalities of the technique or the strategy that they used to achieve that outcome, and then do it yourself and get motivated by that. So I hope that this makes a difference in your understanding of type 2 diabetes, and maybe it'll help reframe what you can and cannot do, and stop thinking about it as an uncurable disease, because I think in the long run, we're going to be able to cure everything. And if you believe that, it starts with people like you, Rebecca, who are willing to do what it takes and be the example to the millions of other people who need to hear your story when you achieve that goal. And I do believe that you can achieve it. So let's make that happen, okay?